Good morning and welcome to the House of AO.
Welcome to Season 5, Season of Lightning and Thunder, Season of the Sorcerer. In the traditions of the great scientific minds, I bring you unlimited power. One push of your lightning spear to bring an infinite amount of charged bolts and ball lightning. Come with me as we delve into the sorcery behind the science, shall we? Let's start at the skill tree.
A very good place to start.
Put 2 points in Firebolt, as that's pretty much the only one we'll need, or use, then move down and we'll put 1 point in Devastation and 3 in Elemental Dominance, then max out Charged Bolts, and take it to Destructive for that 25% damage reduction. We'll skip putting points in Elemental Attunement as we get that from our chest piece. We only need 1 point in Teleport out to Shimmering, and 1 point in Flame Shield for the oh crap button, and finally max out Glass Cannon. This is a fantastic way to get good damage returns as we are very tanky. We'll put 2 points in Precision as we use Lucky Hit, and this is all we had left. Then Ice Blades out to Summoned and Lightning Spear out to Invoked for the stuns. Max out Conjuration Mastery, and put 1 in Align the Elements, and 3 in Protection. Put 1 in Inner Flames, and 3 in Devouring Blaze. We are going to put 1 point in Ball Lightning out to Mages, to generate some crackling energy, as well as 2 points in Static Discharge. I have 6 ranks in Hoarfrost on my amulet, so I elected to max it out. Finish it out with 1 in Coursing Currents, 3 in Electrocution for the damage reduction, and another 3 in Convulsions for more chances to stun. And finally, Unstable Currents out to Prime, and then Veer's Mastery. For our enchantment slots, we use Firebolt for all the burning synergy, and we'll start with Charged Bolts. Anytime you stun the enemy, there is a 40% chance to send out even more Charged Bolts. This happens more often than you'd think during the Hordes. If you are doing Tormented Bosses or the Fel Council at the end, then switch this out with Ball Lightning. For our helmet, we'll be using Andariel's Visage. This is mainly for the attack speed, but it also has life on hit, which fuels our Temerity Pants. And the Poison Novas do some decent damage behind the scenes as well. Our chest is Raiment of the Infinite for the grouping and the ranks, to Glass Cannon for more damage. Our gloves will give us the piercing static aspect, as well as our tempers, for a chance to freeze, and even more critical strike damage. Temerity is our pants, as it gives us good life, damage reduction, and a permanent 97% barrier. For the boots, we want GA armor to reach cap and movement speed. For the tempers, we want even more movement speed, and the chance to stun as that triggers our Charged Bolts enchantment. You can use almost any aspect you like here, but I went with Concussive for a little extra damage, although the Orange Herald would be good as well. Our staff is obviously the staff of Lam Essen. Mine is cracked out, and I love it. 100% chance to always cast Charged Bolts twice, 14 ranks to the skill, and then a 74% chance for the bolts to seek out the enemy and last 300% longer. You have to be careful not to get over 95% resource cost reduction total on all items. If you do, then your skill will have a 0 casting cost. Wow, you say, that's cool. Yes, it is, but you will never proc the Static Surge legendary glyph that way. Your skills will cost 0 and the legendary node will need 1 mana to activate it. For the amulet, whatever you find is best. Ranks to Glass Cannon, Conjuration Mastery, Devouring Blaze, Hoarfrost are all good additions to the damage, as well as a little extra movement speed to reach the 200% cap. For tempers, critical strike damage, and the other is up to you. For the rings, we'll use Tal Rashas and Starless Skies, but since we have no mana problems, if you don't have Starless Skies, then use a ring and put Storm Swell on it. Our boards are looking strong this season. We'll go with Reinforced in the first board and move up to Enchantment Master with Elementalist. We'll also get the Elementalist and Ruinous Glyphs on this board, then over to Burning Instinct with the Destruction Glyph. Make sure to grab the Kindling node for more elite damage. Down to Frigid Fate with Enchanter, and over to Searing Heat with Exploit. Down to Ceaseless Conduit with Flame Feeder, and grabbing the Hunter Killer node for elite damage. And finally over to Static Surge with Charged, and grabbing the Overwhelming node for even more damage to elites. Note that Static Surge only costs 12 mana to activate it, so every third cast of Charged Bolts will cause everything on the map to be vulnerable. The combat play is very easy. Run around spamming Charged Bolts and Ice Blades and Lightning Spear on cooldowns. Hit the panic button Flame Shield as needed and teleport frequently to group and stun the enemy. Swap Charged Bolts for Ball Lightning when bossing or fighting the Fell Council, and Bob's your uncle, you are golden. Please let me know if you try the build or what you think. Before making this, I was going to place Charged Bolts squarely in the C or maybe B at best tier, but now I'd honestly say it might even be good enough for A tier. The build link is listed in the description. Remember, if you like the video or the build, then hit that like and subscribe button, and as always, fare thee well and happy gaming.